What's up, everybody? It's your boy Splasher. Real quick before we start, I'm hosting a debate tournament in my Discord server. If you enjoy debating stuff like the characters I cover, show up. Winner gets $1 million or my respect. It's one of those. But yeah, definitely come through and sign up. We're going to be probably starting next week, so definitely want to get in there right now. Anyway, today we will be covering a really fun topic, the top 5 Chads in the Marvel Universe. First, we will define what Chad means. Essentially, how me and most of my friends use the word Chad. Just a manly man. Always takes the Chad bravado route. Usually wiles out just because they can. And usually it's tanks, but oftentimes we mostly see grounded superheroes use it because they have to be Chads to survive among the actual superpowered beings. So with that being said, we're covering Marvel in this one, Marvel Comics. And next time, we will do DC. So let's get right into the honorable mentions. First honorable mention, Wolverine. It's pretty easy to label Wolverine as a Chad. The dude went to hell, fought the devil because he can. Regularly picks fights with Hulk, who beats the shit out of everybody. And he's just known for bar fights. He had gotten a bar fight with Hercules, and he just starts fights for no reason. And that's what makes him a great character as well as a Chad. The second Chad honorable mention is Juggernaut. Kane Marco, if you don't know, basically, because of the power from Sidorak, can't stop once he gets going. And he's also stupidly strong. We've seen in one situation, he got caught by, I believe, Red Skull with Hulk in a chokehold. he was just actually bullying Hulk, and Red Skull was like, dude, chill, we can't kill him right now. Juggernaut's been seen punching holes in reality when he was super amped, and he usually has to get Battlefield removed because you actually can't hurt him because of his kinetic field. So because of that, Juggernaut wilds out like a true Chad and deserved a mention. Final honorable mention is Captain America. The symbolism of Chadism, not actually America, Cap really does excel in being a Chad. We've seen Iron Fist solo the X-Men and lose to Cap because he's too much of a Chad. We've seen Cap stand up to characters like Thanos and Ultron and not die immediately, which automatically puts him in the Chad category. So for that, Cap, you get some respect. But here we are, officially in the top 5. At number 5, I have Sabertooth. Sabertooth is basically the opposite of Wolverine in the way that Wolverine is a hero who just goes crazy. Sabertooth is a villain that just goes crazy. Some of the reasons I put him as top 5 on the Chad list is he actually bullies Wolverine, who doesn't get bullied by anybody. When I say bully, Sabertooth actually killed the lover of Wolverine at one point, and instead of making that like a really deep, heartfelt story, Sabertooth just shows up every year on Wolverine's birthday to throw hands with him, just to make fun of him about killing his girl. So he's a Chad. He doesn't really have a reason for what he does besides just being a hood rat, and he is really annoying because of his healing factor. So he'll just fight the X-Men, and even though he won't necessarily beat them, he just likes to annoy them, and he will go literally all night fighting Wolverine, just tearing each other apart for the love of it. So for that, Sabertooth is number 5. Now, number 4, I actually have a sleeper pick, Iron Fist. The reason I did this, Iron Fist has some really Chad moments. He actually beat the crap out of Sabertooth while Iron Fist was blindfolded. He punched the helicarrier down in one shot. They were like, yo, bring it down. He said, no problem, hold my beer. And he actually taught Hulk the Iron Fist, which is like, why the hell would you teach Hulk how to use the Iron Fist? We've never seen him use it, but if he did, it'd be dope. But yeah, Iron Fist is known for wilding out on some of the stronger characters in Marvel when he really has no business doing so. And for that, we got to put him in the top 5. Now, at number 3, we have Hulk himself. Some of his biggest Chad moments, in my opinion, came from World War Hulk storyline. In this, we saw him get hit by Black Bolt's voice, and usually that KOs people, but Hulk said something along the lines of, I didn't come here to hear you talk, I want to hear you scream, baby. And then he fucking chokeslammed the shit out of him. We saw him fight Vector. Vector was literally throwing reality at him, And he's like, yeah, no one, I can literally repel matter and throw reality. Hulk, you can't do shit. Hulk got reduced by like 90% of his body, still punched him in the face. And Thanos himself admits he swerves the Hulk. It's not that Thanos can't beat the Hulk, it's just Hulk is such a big Chad that he's like, dude, you're not even worth fighting. You're that annoying. You always get stronger. It's a stupid ass fight. I'd rather not fight you. So for those reasons and many more, Hulk is number 3 on the Chad list. Number 2, arguably number 1, but I had to put him at number 2 in the end, is Thor Odin's son. My reason for Thor being number 2 as a Chad is he will fight anybody. He doesn't give a damn. He was in a bar. Loki, basically, half the time Loki ducks a fight, he sends that person to fight Thor because Thor will throw hands with anyone. We saw when Juggernaut got a massive amp and was basically soloing everyone, Thor pulled up and beat his ass and was like, yes, finally I get to let loose a bit, have some fun. We saw in the God Butcher storyline, at one point I believe Thor's in the middle of the God Bomb, which was going to kill every god. And it literally said while he's yanking on it, the gods pray to Thor. I was like, damn, what a Chad. And then finally, my final example for Thor is at one point he was fighting Mephisto. I think someone else was fighting with him. And the power that stopped Mephisto was the inner Chadness of Thor. You just see on the panel Thor standing like a Chad and just overwhelming Mephisto. So yeah, arguably number 1, but in the end Thor comes number 2. So who do I have at number 1 for Marvel? My answer is the Punisher. Punisher's always been a badass, but his Chadness really is underrated. At one point in the Garth Ennis Punisher Max series, which is arguably the best Punisher run ever, he was stuck in a bunker with a bunch of his homeboys, and they all sucked at fighting. And he said, yo, shine a light on the incoming wave. Like, he wanted to see who was out there. Shows like hundreds of Vietnamese soldiers coming for him. And instead of running, because he has like 5 boys with him, he's like, yo, grab my M60. And then he just proceeds to go to work on them. We've seen him bully Wolverine and Garth Ennis' regular Punisher run. He even like ran him over with a with one of those steamrollers and just leave him there and left. Like, it's stupid how much Chad shit he gets away with. And then at one point in Jason Aaron's Punisher Max run, Punisher got put in a coma, an actual coma, and was in the hospital in the prison. All the prisoners are standing outside his room while he's literally in a coma, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to mess with him because he's Chad enough to just wake up and kill us. So while the dude's in a coma, no one wants to fight him, just on the off chance he taps into his inner Chad. So that's why Punisher is number 1. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you think other Chads should have been mentioned or on the list, let me know. If you have your own top 5 Chads or want to make your own, post them down below or tell me in Discord. I will be making a DC list soon, so like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Sir Splash, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.